Hey everyone, just going to talk you through this next block of training. So we are just finishing up on block 5. We've hit some great tests over the past week. I've seen loads of PBs with your rowing progressions and seeing some really good scores being put up across the board, whether that's their strict pull up, whether that's your, like I say, your rowing, your dips, and everything in between. Really, really good work from everybody. Let's just keep that up and carry that momentum through. Now we're going to be coming into block 6 now. Week 1 is going to see the start of a few different progressions. Some stuff that we've visited before, some stuff that might be a little more fresh, just depending on when you've jumped onto the program. But what we're going to be doing is, as a part of our strength, skills, and engine progressions, we're going to be working through some ring efficiency and ring kipping in particular. So that'll be all about holding good shapes and getting really, really efficient with our turnover, especially for a low ring muscle up, which will transfer across into all muscle up work. If you don't have muscle up, so you're still working on getting them, or in your head you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to get a muscle up, bear with us here, right? The goal of these ring drills is not necessarily so that you'll get a muscle up. The goal is that you develop the skills and the benefits that come from those, from practicing those things. Okay, so what that would be is upper body strength, control, stability around the joints in the shoulders, the elbows. We're going to be able to control ourselves in a kipping motion with a lot more efficiency and tension. When you're on the rings, it's going to demand a wee bit more control because they're not static like a pull-up bar. So there's so many things there that you're going to get from just practicing these things. So please don't be disheartened when you see those higher skill things, okay? We're then going to also look at some clean skill transfer drills. So we'll be working through some sessions that are going to focus on the elements that will refine and really put a lot of smaller movements and smaller pieces of the clean together to create a much more efficient full movement. So you'll see in our clean day this week, we have, where is it? It's over here. I've lost it. I have to do a wee bit of movement here. There, we've got clean pulls, we've got clean drops, which is all about speed under the bar, and then we've got high hang power clean as well, which again is going to use that full extension, use that fast speed of getting under the bar for our high hang power clean. So that'll be our clean work. We're going to work on some toe to bar, trying to link those together, build some strength in the core as well. We'll have our weekly core session. If you're wanting to work on toe to bar, do not miss the core session. We'll have a body weight push-up strength session as well, and that'll be part of our pressing strength in this cycle. We'll be working on getting those down. Our raw strength component, we had back squat last cycle, or in our last block. We're going to have deadlifts in this block. So we'll be building up our heavy deadlift, and we'll be looking at sets of 3 in this first week. Well, then finally, as a part of our official progression work, we're going to be hitting some ski progressions again. So we're going to be back on the ski erg, building up our ski, and we're going to test that with a 1K for time at the end of this block. So similar to the row, but this time we're not starting with a 1K. All right, we're going to build our progression and then finish with a 1K. And the idea there is whenever you set a target initially, it's much easier to beat a target that you've set previously. So what we're going to do is not set a target, but throughout our progressions, we're going to get a better idea of what target is realistic for us to shoot for, rather than just simply going off a previous time. So we'll be able to track our splits, track our paces as we work through these progressions, and we'll see by the end if we can hold the paces that our progressions have dictated that are possible. All right. So that will be our progressions. Okay, that's those out of the way. Workouts over the course of the week, we've got a few lovely ones, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, 14-minute AMRAP, 50 or 36 calories on the ski. Then in the remaining time, you're going to do as many rounds of 20 dumbbell bench press and 30 air squats. Love that. So something about that, just enjoy looking at it. That'll be a fun workout. So it's not going to be crazy gassy, but also that 50 calorie at the start and the 36 calorie at the start, that's gonna get the heart rate up. That's gonna get the blood pumping. So you're gonna go into these bench press with the heart rate up, with the triceps pretty blown up as well. So that'll make that first set especially pretty interesting. We're then going to work through some air squats, and 30 air squats sounds like a lot. It's not a lot of rest before you then work back into your bench press. So that's going to be a nice one there to start the week off. Tuesday, short and sweet. AMRAP, 9 minutes, 200-meter run, 7 burpee box jump overs. Just how quick can you run, and how steady can you hold those burpee box jump overs, and get back into a strong running pace again. That'll test the aerobic system. It's going to test your ability to hang out at your threshold pace for a full 9 minutes. Wednesday, rowing intervals. Okay, so how I program, I've been through this before. I always look at what we've done, where we're going, and what we're doing now, and I try to get as much variance as possible so that we're doing different workouts every week, but we're hitting every different level of our fitness. So when we see something like this coming up, it's because we haven't done something like this in a while, and we obviously did just do our row progressions, but not everybody was doing row progressions. So this is going to be a nice little piece to tax the system on the rowing machine. So it's going to start with a 600-meter row. You then rest for a minute, do 500, rest for a minute, 400, rest for a minute, 3, right down to 1, and that's it, right? But the idea here is you're starting hard, and you want to see if you can hold the same split, if not faster, as you progress through this. Because it's decreasing by 100 meters, it's going to feel achievable the whole way through. So it's going to try and get some intensity out of us that way. Thursday, we've got our just some of our progressions there, and a nice little endurance workout for those of you that want a nice long kind of chipper style on the bike erg, with 50 push-ups, 50 burpee to target, and 50 sit-ups. There's a lot going on in there. That'll be a nice one if you're wanting something extra to do on a Thursday. For me, that's International Rest Day, so I won't be doing it. Friday, 15 clusters, 12 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 12 clusters, 18 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 9 clusters, 24, 6 clusters, 30. 2 very high power output movements. This is going to feel kind of like Fran. It's the same weight as Fran, but it will take longer. The thruster is a much longer range of motion, and the chest-to-bar pull-up is obviously going to be more demanding on the system, but again requires a larger range of motion. So although it looks Fran-esque, Fran usually takes like 2 to 3, for most people it's taking like 4 to 5 minutes. It's not going to it's going to take nearly double that, just with the amount of reps as well. It's more reps than Fran, so don't look at this like a short, sharp workout. This is going to be a good one just to test your ability to stick with it. All right. Saturday then, to round off the week, we've got I like to look at this workout, 4 rounds. Each round is for time, and you'll have 90 seconds rest after each round. Kettlebell farmer carry, 232s for the guys, 24s for the ladies, 60 meters. You'll then put those down, move straight to a wall ball, and hit 24 wall ball shots. And then you'll get off that and hit 12 calories on an echo bike for the guys, 8 for the ladies. And you'll hit each round as fast as possible. You've got a 90-second rest to try and regain and get control of your heart rate and your breathing before you go again. And when you see a prescribed rest period, this is going to be all about how you recover, not so much about, it is obviously about your approach and how you complete the work, but it's a bit more than that as well. How can you settle your system and get ready to go again? So those are the workouts for the week, guys. I'm looking forward to them. I hope you are too. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye.